with you. Anything you want.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Vanessa Alexander Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the bell so when I'm uploading on YouTube, you are notified. We're going to do another first impressions makeup review. So yes, we're going to keep it going just like this. No kids, no nothing. So I'm going to give you guys a first impression or my review on updated Maybelline. And I did receive some eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place. So we're going to do an updated Maybelline and updated Juvia's Place makeup review. So let's go ahead and get started with this updated Maybelline and Juvia's Place makeup review. Okay, so first we're going to start with primer. Now, I know I'm very late with this makeup review with Maybelline. I have seen a lot of people review this makeup during the summer. In the summer months, of course, it was crazy busy for us. So I've been had the products. I'm just now reviewing it for you guys. So I just decided to do the review on my own yet again. So I heard people talk about this primer. So I decided to try it out to see what it's all about. It is from Maybelline. This is the new Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Face Primer. Okay, so I've tried this a couple of times. It's either you really like this face primer or you really don't like the face primer. So far, I haven't had a problem with the face primer. And as always, with a lot of the makeup that I test out, I do try it with my products from Vam Cosmetics. So I didn't have a problem with this primer. Some people had a problem with this primer. Some people did not have a problem with the primer. It is a matte primer, even though I do have a dry skin. It didn't bother my dry skin. So I really didn't have a problem with the primer. This is what it looks like. This is the consistency of the primer. It's just like that. I didn't have a problem with the primer. To be honest with you, I've worn this primer a few times and it was no big deal for me. It really wasn't a big deal for me. And again, I do have dry skin, but I didn't see an issue with it so far. Now I'm gonna rub it in. Now I will say this one little thing about it. As you can see, it's gonna leave a little bit of a white cast. I didn't notice the white cast on this primer, and it does have a bit of a sticky consistency. However, again, it didn't bother me. It does have a scent. Certain things bother my skin when they have a scent, and I don't like scents. It didn't bother me. The scent really did not bother me. So far with the primer, I didn't have a problem with it. I really didn't have a problem with it. Now, this is where it's going to get a little crazy. The foundation. The foundation was new to Maybelline. A lot of people that tried this foundation, they didn't like it at all. When I initially tried out the foundation, I could kind of see why people didn't like it. So it was not really a foundation. They decided to come out with a tinted moisturizer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me tinted moisturizer. The shade I have is 355 Coconut. I got this. Now, I'm going to let y'all be the judge of this tinted moisturizer, because I did have some thoughts on this tinted moisturizer. I put it on. This is the exact way I put it on when I did my initial test of the tinted moisturizer. This is how I applied it. The biggest thing people were saying about it was it separated on them, because it did separate, but I kind of acted it as I did wear a face mask all day, and sometimes with a face mask, it does separate my makeup. So this is what it looks like on my skin. It's a little bit warmer. The tinted moisturizer, 355 Coconut. It's a little warmer for me. Now, when I initially put it on, went on fine. As you can see, it's going on okay. This is how it's going on right now. Now, this is what I noticed. And I think it's doing it again. With the primer, it's tacky. It goes on tacky. I don't know. It's going on pretty tacky. So far, so good. What I am beginning to notice with this tinted moisturizer as I put it on, right up in here, down below, right here, it is beginning to separate a little bit right up in here. Not in this area. I am putting it over my eyes and I can usually distribute it. It's like I'm making it a little worse. And I am noticing, I don't know if you can see right up in here, it is beginning to separate a little bit. Now, I can only chalk this up as it may not go well with this primer, because I've used this primer with my own foundation and I didn't have a problem with my foundation. That is the only other thing I can chalk it up to. But we're going to keep going. I did, again, notice during the day, it did begin to separate on me during the day. But again, I was wearing a face mask and it was in this area where I wear, you know, over my nose and stuff where I wear a face mask. So a lot of people either really, really like it or they really, really don't. I'm a little up in the air with it for right now. And again, I can't really chalk it up as anything else other than me wearing a face mask. Okay, so let's see how it goes as we continue on with the makeup. For concealer, the concealer is not new to me. I actually had to do a re-up. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is the shade Cafe. I had this a long time ago. I never got another one. I just forgot. And I decided to re-up on it. When the tinted moisturizer came out. I've had this before. I used the living snot out of re-upped on the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. This is the one I had for a long time. As you can see, it's damn near empty. Yeah. So I had re-upped on it, but I got a darker shade. There was nothing wrong with this one. I just forgot to re-up on it. This concealer is really, really good. It was one of my favorites when I first had it a long time ago. And I tell you, I literally used the living daylights out of it. So I am going to conceal with it. This Fit Me concealer is a great dupe for the NARS concealer. All right, so for those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice. Both setting powders are not new. I've brought it to my channel before. This is the first setting powder from Maybelline. This is their first setting powder. This is the medium shade. So I am going to go in with this. All right, so I'm going to take my brush and I am going to dust this off. Okay, for my second setting powder, again, not new. I am damn near out. This is the Maybelline Loose Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. This is their deep shade. Yeah, I ain't got I need to re-up on the Fit Me setting powder. I absolutely love the setting powder. I got to get the rest of it out because I don't have a lot of this left over. Let me see something, guys. I'm noticing something. Hold on. It is showing a lot more of my texture with this tinted moisturizer when I use the primer. I didn't notice that before. But it's definitely showing more of my textured skin. Is really enhancing. It's supposed to be poreless. This part is supposed to be poreless. It's really showing my pores. I am beginning to see a little gathering and some patching going on right up in this area. I don't know if you can see. It is beginning to get a little patchy up in here. Right up in here. It's what I'm noticing. So I am beginning to get the feeling this primer and tinted moisturizer doesn't work very well together. So for bronzer, I use the Maybelline Superstay, the powder foundation in the same shade, 355 Coconut. I use this as bronzer, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so next is blush. The blush is new to Maybelline. It was my first time trying it out. This is the Maybelline Cheek Heat. This is their cream blush. This is what it looks like. I'm trying to remember what I thought of the blush. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the tube when you unscrew it. I kind of don't like this concept. This is what it looks like. Okay, I think I remember this being a bit pigmented. Yeah, this is a very pigmented cream blush. I know I just did a bunch of powder over cream. Don't think I was a big fan of it when I first tried it out. When I initially tested it, I don't remember being such a big fan of it. I know I'm not a big fan of the tube. I'm not a big fan of how this comes out in the tube. I know I'm not a fan of that. So we're gonna take it and we're just gonna tap. It does give a lot of color. Yeah, this is definitely giving color. Yeah. I believe this tinted moisturizer and this primer doesn't go very well. It is separating. I see some separation right up here. So we're gonna take that. Yeah, I did a little too much on here. So to keep from moving around your powder, you just tap. Don't do no swiping motions. Like you gonna take all this stuff out. Don't do that. Tap, but keep it in the area where you want it. Don't move it around too much. Yeah. The blush definitely gives a wash of color. You sheer it out. I don't like the packaging. I am not a fan of the packaging of the Maybelline cream blush. I am not a fan of that packaging at all. I'm just not a fan of the packaging. So next is eyeshadow. So this is where we're going to jump over. So the eyeshadow palettes, I did get the 4 Rebel eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place. So I did get these eyeshadow palettes. I've had these for quite a while. I've tested all of them. And here are my thoughts on the eyeshadow palettes. This is, if you're not familiar, this is the Juvia's Place Rebels Mint palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. And as you can see, I have worn it. This is the mint. Next is the Rebel Army palette, this darker green. And this is what this looks like. Here is the darker green, the Army. Next is the Rebel Grays. This is the gray. And this is what the grays look like. And last, this is the Rebel Honey palette. And this is what that palette looks like. I'm more drawn to these kinds of colors. So I am going to do this palette. I've already worn the other palette. Now, here's my issue with the palettes. I am a big fan of the Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. However, these 4 Rebel eyeshadow palettes, I am simply not a fan of. This was not patchy. The other 3 were very patchy as I tried to blend. I wore the mint last week. It was a tough time trying to blend the shadows out. So I was just simply not a fan of any of these eyeshadow palettes. Again, I like this one. However, I have similar colors and other eyeshadow palettes that I can use instead of these. So 9 times out of 10, you will find these 4 little eyeshadow palettes on my Poshmark. I will be putting these on my Poshmark. I am just not a fan of these 4 little palettes. It does, again, still give this one gives a lot of pigment, and I expected a lot of pigment from the other 3 palettes. However, they went on very patchy. So I am putting this shade in my crease. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. All right, and on my lid, I'm gonna put this gold shimmer on my lid. And as you can see, this gold gives a lot of color. All right, so now I'm going to go back with this brush, not adding any additional product, and I'm going to blend the colors together, make it look more put together. Okay, so next is setting spray. The setting spray is not new. I've brought it to my channel before. This is the Maybelline Glass Spray. This is their hydrating setting spray. Next is mascara. Okay, mascara. Let's talk about this mascara. I have been such a fan this year of the Maybelline their Lash Sensational Mascara. I have the other Lash Sensational Mascara. Been a big fan of it. So I got the other, this is their the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High mascara. I finally got my hands on this mascara. I love the fact that it gives me length because I am a person that does not wear false lashes. Here's my problem with this mascara. Every single time I put this mascara on, it has irritated the living daylights out of my eyeball. Or I've gotten something in my eye, or I've ended up with some type of sore in my eye. The mascara, I did notice, it did for some reason clump up on my lashes as the day went on. I didn't have that problem when it first came on, when I first put it on, but the mascara is irritating my eyes. So I'm actually taking a chance putting this mascara back on. See how it gives me a lot of volume? It gives me a lot of volume. However, my problem has been during the day when I'm working or as the day goes on, the mascara for some reason leaks into my eye and it irritates my eyes. Now see how much lift this mascara gives? This mascara gives a lot of lift. And I'm already starting to feel on this eye right here in the corner, it is irritating my eye again. So for me personally, I can't get with the mascara. The other Lash Sensational mascara, again, did great. I raved about it, said it's gonna be part of my favorite makeup of 2021. And then I wore it again. And I noticed on that mascara, it started irritating my eyes, started getting in my eyeball, and it started irritating my eyes. So for me personally, I cannot continue to wear these mascara. This is going to be the last time I wear this mascara. It irritates my eyes every single time I wear this. So me putting this on for you guys, I'm taking a chance. So last is lip. So I decided to try out the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. So I am trying this out. But this is the shade I have. And this is the lip crayon. Now this lip crayon glides on really, really, really smooth. Wow, I really do like this lip crayon. This is also a very good color for the holiday season that is upon us. Yeah, this is a very good lip crayon. They smell so good. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's not going to stain your lips or anything like that. And it's not that ultra matte matte ink lipstick that just stays stuck on your lips and it dries out your lips. This is comfortable on your lips, and it lasted me all day when I initially tried it out when I did my testing of the makeup. And I'm doing the same thing like I did before. I did top it with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. So I did top it with that. I'm gonna need another one of these. So that is it. We're gonna go back through all of the makeup that I have tried. The mascara, the Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. Unfortunately for me, for my eyes, I cannot continue to wear the mascara. It irritates my eyes. And as I have this mascara on right now, I am feeling a little bit of a tingle right here in this corner of my eyeball. So I personally cannot wear the mascara. I'm very disappointed that I can't. It gives a lot of lift. And if you're like me and you don't wear false lashes, this is a great mascara. Just for me personally, I cannot wear the mascara because it irritates my eye. For the lip crayon, very, very comfortable on the lips. It has a great scent. This is what it looks like. Will not irritate your lips. This is very, very, very comfortable and long lasting. This lip crayon will go in my everyday stack. These 4 eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place. I just simply cannot get with these eyeshadow palettes. I'm a little disappointed with these palettes. I'm usually not disappointed with Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes, but with these, it was very, very underwhelming for me. So, these are a no for me, but I will put these on my Poshmark. So So look out for these 4 eyeshadow palettes on my Poshmark. I will give a very good deal on these eyeshadow palettes. I always put my Poshmark in the bottom of the description box if you are interested. So yeah, that's what I am going to do with this. I am going to put these on my Poshmark. The cream blush from Maybelline, I can't get with the packaging. It's just, there's just no controlling it. Gives very good wash of color. As you can see, gives a very good wash of color. But I am willing to give it another shot. So I will put this cream blush in my maybe stack. All right, let's talk about this primer and this tinted moisturizer. Here's what I'm going to do with these. With the primer and tinted moisturizer, I do really feel these two just don't work together. They just simply don't work together. And as I've gone on with this video, I have noticed some more separation going on. Yeah, around my mouth, I am noticing it now, and I don't have a mask on. Yeah, I really do believe this primer and tinted moisturizer does not go together. And it is definitely accentuating my pores. To say this is supposed to be matte and poreless, this is bringing out my pores a lot. And this, I just don't think this is working with the primer. So I will put both of these in my maybe stack. I am willing to give these another try. So I am going to put both of these in my maybe stack. So that is it with my updated Maybelline and updated Juvia's Place makeup review. I still have more makeup reviews that I am going through and I'm going to be posting for you guys. And again, we're going to continue to do the makeup reviews in this setting, more of a first impression, and you see me put on the makeup. If you've tried any of these products, comment below and let me know what you think about these products. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.